Alright, we got some more work to do today. Man, what was all that clanking? I heard some as soon as I got up in here. Let's do a perimeter search. Ah, that's new. I was not there yet last night. Or this morning. Would be more accurate. Nothing in the immediate distance that I can see. No spice. Well, we're gonna go get some minor vehicles. Let's cut the radio on.
Picking through the carnage off of Harkonnen survivors. They seemed different somehow. As if the brutality of the war had drained all humanity out of them. I even remember...
Sergeant Creel, it's clear that the emotional toll is heavy. Perhaps we can focus more on the moments of camaraderie and hope that you experienced during these dark times.
The what?
Dark times.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are moments, sure, but... Like between missions, people share stories, laugh about the little things. Anything to keep the darkness at bay. But those moments are fleeting. The reality of what we have to do is always there, lurking in the background.
And during the shield wall operation, what was the state of your unit at that point?
Oh, it was pretty chaotic. At that point, we were exhausted, barely holding on. More than half the unit was replacement by then. Young, inexperienced kids, really. Just hanging on by the skin of their teeth. The Harkonnens had good intel. They somehow knew about most of our operations beforehand. I lost more friends in those days than I could count. They were just trying to stay alive, you know? Mission by mission, but... Really? What was the point of it all?
Sergeant Creel, I'm sure at least you find some solace in knowing that your courage and sacrifice will never be forgotten. Can you share with us the impact your involvement in these operations has had on you personally?
I mostly just remember the, faces. The screams. The loss. I mean, I try to recall the good we did, the successes and the victories, but...
It's good, y'all.
It's hard. So damn hard.
Your service and dedication to House Atreides are deeply appreciated. We thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you. I just hope it's worth it.
And that concludes our interview with Sergeant Creel. His story is a stark reminder of the sacrifices made by our brave special forces. Let us honor their sacrifices and strive for a future where this can finally end and the Harkonnens are eradicated from all of Arrakis.
You know what?
Presented by your host, Redondo Monroe.
Yeah, get your stabs in, man. I'm gonna lead you away from your buddy, and then I'm gonna kill you. What's good, Remy? Whoa! He thought she was finna. He snuck me. He tried to sneak me. Isn't this the guy I just killed? I swear I just killed you. Almost. Yeah, get your stabs in. Let me get right back up. Make sure you dead this time. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Let's see. Where would some more scrap metal be? That's what I need to know. Because it's sparse in these parts, so I gotta drive around and find it. Might have to head east.
In twilight's glow where shadows meet, a warrior stands on weary feet. His sword, once bright, now dulled with strife, reflects the toll of countless lives. Oh, fate, you've carved this path of pain, through deserts vast, through blood and rain. Yet honor binds
I'm too
my heart
fast.
tonight. For House Atreides, I still fight. Remember those who fell in fields, whose courage were their only shield. Their names engraved in stars above, their deeds the legacy of love. In silence, now I take my leave. For battles end, and souls
Let's get some of
must
that
grieve.
plant fiber.
But know this truth, my comrades dear, in every heart we still stand near. Oh, house of just and noble name, we've lit the stars with honor's flame. And though my journey's end is near, House Atreides, shed no tear. For in the
House
halls where
Atreides
heroes
sheds
rest,
no
where
tear.
valor shines, where hearts are blessed, we'll meet again in timeless peace, where all our pains and trials cease. In twilight's glow where shadows meet, a warrior stands on weary feet. His sword, once bright, now dulled with strife, reflects the toll of countless lives. Oh, fate, you've carved this path of pain, through deserts vast, through blood and rain. Yet honor binds my heart tonight. For House Atreides, I still fight. Remember those who fell in fields, whose courage were their only shield.
Some right here,
Their
some
names
scrap metal.
engraved in stars above, their deeds the legacy of love. In silence, now I take my leave. For battles end, and souls must grieve. But know this truth, my comrades dear, in every heart we still stand near. Oh, house of just and noble name, we've lit the stars with honor's flame. And though my journey's end is near, House Atreides, shed no tear. For in the halls where heroes rest, where valor shines, where hearts are blessed, we'll meet again in timeless peace, where all our pains and trials cease. Powerful
hell?
words that remind us of the courage and resolve that lives in every Atreides heart.
This radio's music is interesting. is that hideous? Oh, that base looks like it's gone. Oh, that's a shame. That was one of the nicest looking bases over here. These people ain't taking care of their bases. It's like a base graveyard over here now. How unfortunate. Such brilliant architecture disappearing slowly. You shall be missed. Meanwhile, I would love for this base to be gone. Look at this hideous piece of work.
The heart of Rendavo. Rendavo's father was a sergeant, old and bent and grey. He served the Duke in 88, back in a bygone day. He lived out in the desert and scraped his meager fare, with children 9 around him and Ren, the youngest son. The older siblings
I
left
hate
him
how this thing
fence,
always does
but
this.
Ren
stupid
was
glitch.
left without. He was tall, but short on wisdom, and grew up broad and stout. Pious, cheerful, willing, yet he seldom did things right. "What will become of you, poor boy?" his father asked each night. And finally, Ren answered, "A soldier, sword in hand. If all else fails, at least I can still die for Duke and land." Ren packed his bag and went to join the brave Atreides troop. Strong and fit, and healthy too. He was welcome
Yak.
to the group. But
Everything
when
about
he
this
had
is
to
yak.
master drills and learn
Look
the
over here, they got
skills
a
of
portrait of
war,
the Emperor here, though.
the sergeant screamed and laughed,
Blessed Emperor.
and laughed and screamed still more.
Looks like this is for use
For
for
when
public.
ordered to turn left,
Interesting.
Ren would quickly turn to right, and told to shoulder arms instead. He charged with all his might. Rendavo's drills and troubles became a well-known tale. Even famous Duncan, Idaho, would smile
Let's see
at
if we can
his
see our base
travail.
from here.
And when at last Ren's unit was ordered off to war, the officers debated,
No, you can't. This
was
mountain's
he
blocking
suited
it.
for that chore? But Ren just let them argue. He stood there, broad and straight. "If
Oh,
with
no.
the others I can't go, I'll go alone. Just wait." He took his sword and backpack and marched out with the rest. At camp, he was their servant, fulfilling each request.
I know they've gotten vehicles stuck in
But
here.
when the battles raged, he was ordered to stand back. He didn't understand when to take cover or attack. Duncan, Idaho was on the run, Harkonnens in his tracks. He passed Rendavo's unit, shouting, "Boys, you watch our backs. Don't let the devils through the gorge, or all of us are lost. Guard it until we regroup. Keep it safe at any cost." A small detachment, made up but of barely 20 men, got there in time to make their stand. Along with them came Ren. The Harkonnen fell on them hard, their lasguns raining death. And 7 brave Atreides men gave up their costly breath. The same disastrous fate would soon befall all those who stay. So when ordered to retreat, they all retreated straight away. All but one, who stayed to fight and charged the foes instead. Ren couldn't get the notion of flight through his stubborn head. He just stood there, broad and strong, and ready now to teach a lesson to each Harkonnen who came within his reach. At the choke point in the gully, they all each took a turn, but without lasgun cover. One by one, were forced to learn. They charged at Ren, but each who came was fought and bested all the same. None could beat him at this game. For Atreides' honor, house, and name. Duncan Idaho had rallied all the troops that still were hale. He shouted, "Hold out, my brave lad. We're coming. Do not fail." He told all who would hear him, watch a true Atreides fight. Hurry, boys. Come to his aid. He has saved us all tonight. Against that fearsome counter-strike, no Harkonnen could hold. They faltered, failed, and turned their backs, a rare sight to behold.
You
Their
best leave me
faces
alone,
paled,
or I'll
their
kill you.
weapons dropped behind them
I'll
as they
kill you.
ran. And
I'm
Duncan
killing you.
looked around and asked,
You're
"Where
going to
is
die."
that fearless man? He who held the gully until we could all return. That hero of the desert.
Death is certain.
His name
You
I
are dead.
must needs learn. He
Now your
has
things
fallen,
belong to me.
said the sergeant. His head bowed down in shame. He lies there dead upon the sand. Rendavo was his name. I remember him, said Idaho. Of Ren, who seemed to rest, but for the blood that stained the shirt, across his mighty chest. That lasgun knew just where to strike, as plainly you can see, said Idaho to those around. Yes, it knew more than we. It shunned his brow. 'Twas weak and poor, that much all of us knew. But found instead what better was his heart, forever true. The word spread quick among all those who had survived the fight. And every soldier did agree Duncan Idaho was right. Rendavo was no thinker.
What am I doing?
mind
Whoa!
Truth
I am
be
a
told,
god. I divinely
head,
skate
they
across the
said,
desert
was
lands,
thick as
grabbing
wood,
all in my way,
but
kicking
his
my
heart
feet into the
was
air.
made of gold.
Yes. This is how one should move. Oh, okay, it stopped. Dang it. Let's go our way to the big old Grand Canyon. This whole place is Grand Canyon, to be honest. First, we must get flax and refill our water. This music ain't it, I ain't gonna lie. Atreides. No compatible water, how? Oh, because I filled it that fast, jeez. Alrighty. Let's fill again. We're good on the water. Skirt, skirt. Let's get these as well, because plant fiber is important and nobody can be bothered to get it or go mine resources but me, so. No, this is a boring thing to watch stream, but hey, I promise you one day we'll be streaming this and we'll be in the deep desert fighting people. And we'll have other people who are scared to fight people do this job. But right now I have to do it. In order to lead, you must know how to do all jobs.
It's the Wastelander Chronicles,
It's this
brought
way.
to you by
Man,
O'Gary's
this thing
Imports.
burns out so
O'Gary's
fast. I gotta hurry.
Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it,
Alright.
we'll
I gotta
get
get a
it.
new engine.
Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, back with another wild adventure. After that scary encounter with the monster, we got our hands on that super mysterious map. Dad was all over it, trying to figure out where it led. Normally, he would take it over to his Mentat friend at the Seleucid Bowl. I used to think Master Chin was scary when I was little. The way he got that faraway look in his eye when he did his computing.
Sector weather
Master Chin was
I should be safe from this storm. And Waham should come to me because I am sheltered to the maximum
But in this
degree.
case, Dad didn't want anyone knowing the secrets of the map before we did.
I'll figure it out myself.
Mom said he was being a paranoid old fool, but what should have taken 30 seconds took 2 days. And don't you know it? 2 days later, we found ourselves piling in the Clovis, our 68
Why did you just get?
map,
Oh,
and set a course for the Hagadation. Once we were underway, Dad unfolded the map and pointed to a marking that looked like an angry beetle.
This is our destination, kids. Remember that old Empire facility we found a few weeks back?
man, that
It
thing's
was
so
a maintenance
brutal. I'm
facility.
underground
You know, a bunch
and I'm
of
still
tool
being
pushers they
like
kept around to fix stuff for
pushed
the
around by
eggheads.
the winds.
I guess a scientist can tell you how much a pound of worm shit weighs, but put them all together in a room and they still can't turn a screw to save their lives. Anyhow, in the documentation we recovered, we found an inventory roll listing some of the other testing stations by number and field of study. Testing Station 29 studied plants, while 36 studied weather. Station 91, though, they studied bugs. Just like this ugly little sucker we're headed towards.
Boy, was
Where's
that
some
journey
scrap
rough.
metal, man? Where are
Mom
the
said
down
it was a bad time of
ponies
year to be
and
traveling, and the sandstorms
stuff?
were relentless. Visibility was almost nothing, and sometimes my little brother Koda and I had to get out and walk ahead of Clovis to make sure we didn't drive off a cliff. Eventually, we arrived at the sector indicated on the map, and we hid Clovis away, where she would be safe. As usual, Kodo and I took the point and went ahead of our group. I won't lie, every step of that mission
Man, what
was
kind
a chafing
propaganda they
nightmare.
got in
Before
my
we
ear
left
right now?
Clovis, I made the harebrained decision to break in and handed down steel suit that didn't fit right. I was in rare form and fit for time when we finally came upon the massive portal in the rocks. By then, we'd been to enough of these old testing stations to know when we saw it. The oversized doors were slightly open, but peering in, we could only see darkness.
Where are all the
Koda
down
was immediately
doctors?
apprehensive.
This is
Reading a lot of foot
madness.
traffic, Sally. I'm not sure how lost this old testing station really is.
Of course, that's when Dad and the rest of the family arrived.
I'm maybe on
I
the top
knew
level.
it.
Yeah,
Keep it
maybe I'm
down,
tripping and I need to go to the top
I
level.
knew it. You said I was a fool. You said I'd lead us into an ambush.
The night is young.
Ignore your petulant mother, kids. They go
Owie.
in wedge formation. After me.
Is this somebody hood I'm driving into? Hold on, bro.
We
Oh,
to the
God.
narrow aperture.
It's like it. Run you over.
After we recalibrated our optics for low light, we found a narrow ramp that wound down into the gaping shaft.
Oh yeah, it's
I forgot all about my chafing as we descended into the darkness. I hated the feeling in there. The lonely, oppressive atmosphere that long-abandoned places had in common. But the spell was quickly broken when a Harkonnen fire team floated down the center of the shaft from above. We flattened ourselves against the wall and kept out of their light as the noisy and oblivious troopers floated past.
You know that bloody city will never be finished.
The beast is a fool. One day the better is going to come.
Man, this thing handles so
See what all
terrible.
these Solaris went.
You don't want to be around when that happens.
Why is it you don't want that?
You haven't met the Baron yet, have you, boy?
Damn it, Finn. This isn't a testing station. It's a Harkonnen base.
Can it be both?
I told you the night was young.
So,
Doesn't help that this place got rocks everywhere, so you're just bumping all over the
And we
place.
came this far. I say we
W
go on
map
high
design.
alert and check it out.
We couldn't risk getting caught, so we stepped to the shadows and moved as quietly as we could. Mom was right. This place was huge, with tunnels going off in every direction. We saw rooms full of weird machinery and old tech, stuff I'd never seen before. But oddly, no bugs or insects of any kind.
There were never any bugs, Sally. I think the symbol on the map indicates
Oh,
targets,
yeah,
not bugs.
Well, their helmets are kind of bug-shaped.
That's why I listen to Harkener radio.
That's when we
Harkener
heard
radio
footsteps
always
and
lit. The way out is close. It's above.
And now, it's finally time for what you've all been waiting for. The second installment of this year's Man Trap. Straight from the annual Harkonnen Family Games at the Grand Arena on Katie Prime. Here are your hosts Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila.
Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. We now return to the Grand
Oh no,
Arena
my
on
game
Katie
froze.
Prime, where a lethal competition is
This is
well
happening a lot
underway.
in certain
A
areas.
competition known simply
Whoa, how did I
as
get turned around like this?
Man Trap. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and
wasn't even
Vera
over.
Kotila, for the latest
I better be in the
update.
right spot.
Thank you and welcome
Okay.
back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is the ever insightful biologist, Vera Kotila. Vera, the competition has finally begun, and our contestants are making their way through the labyrinth. What do you make of the initial action so far?
It's been thrilling, Maxim. We've already seen the pirate Amado del Cid fend off a pack of swamp vipers
Oh,
with those
dang
gold
rocks.
sabers of his. Quite the display of skill.
Indeed, Amado's reputation is well deserved. But let's not forget our other contestants. The street butcher known as Howler Tom has made his way into the cavern of the Shrieking Moors. His sheer strength might give him an advantage there if he can keep his wits about him.
Young Kaylin Sheep with her needle gun has proven to be surprisingly resourceful. She managed to avoid a deadly pitfall trap and take down a cave lurker with a well-aimed shot.
Speaking of resourcefulness, the Grey Lady has just entered the Shadow Corridor. Let's hope her alleged witchcraft can help her navigate
So I gotta
through
find
the
a way to get
darkness.
above
Oh, Maxim, look!
this layer.
The Fremen has encountered his first major challenge, the Steel Fang,
Yeah,
a
this is
mechanical beast
types
designed
in
to
this
hunt
one.
and destroy. Do you think he can handle it?
Just need to mine a few more planes and go ahead home. I'm making an engine for this bad boy.
He's hiding considerable skill. We'll have to wait and see.
Now, Maxim, we should discuss Puiko Nem. He's struggling in the web of deception. His past failures are clearly haunting him. Do you think he stands a chance?
Puikonem's greatest enemy is himself. If he can overcome his doubts, he might survive. But I would not bet on it.
And what of poor Kento? He's managed to avoid direct confrontation so far, but the question remains, what is this hidden talent you hinted at, Maxim?
Oh, patience, Vera. All will be revealed in due time. For now, let's enjoy the spectacle.
Ooh, look, Maxim. The Grey Lady has just dispatched a group of poison-spitting rocks with ease, displaying strength and agility far beyond what would be expected from a woman of her apparent age and constitution.
Indeed, Vera. Her calm and calculated moves suggest that her veils hide
Alright,
more
here we
than meets the eye.
What was that, Maxim? It seems
Just
something
stay
significant
above.
just occurred.
Thank you, Vera.
find some down doctors to mine.
One of the labyrinth's more explosive traps. He's wounded but still moving. Oh, this might slow the giant down a bit.
The competition is fierce, and the labyrinth
It's a
is
bump.
relentless. Only the strongest and most cunning will survive.
Indeed. And now, let's go
Another
over
base is like it's decaying. Oh no. It has shields. It just was made strangely.
Spire. The spire of
What in
course,
the
is a
world?
towering structure that rises above the labyrinth, giving those who brave it a
Chat,
unique
what am I
opportunity
looking
to
at?
survey the entire
No, this
labyrinth
base was
and learn
decaying.
its secrets.
They must have came back and
Yes,
put power
Master.
back into
Their
it
movements
before it
are
fully
almost
decayed.
Poetic. Each step precise, each leap calculated. The spire is one of the
Half the
recurring
base is
features of the
open.
labyrinth, and a unique challenge. From its height,
Yeah, that's why
the
y'all gotta
entire
stay,
labyrinth
keep
is
track.
visible, and any climber can also be seen
Can't let
by
that
the
happen to
other
my base.
contestants.
Look at them
Unless
go!
I die or something.
The
Sure.
Morani twins truly are a sight to behold. Their synchronization is flawless, making their way past deadly overhangs and precarious ledges. But wait! The female sibling seems to have misjudged a jump!
Oh no! She has fallen! One of the twins has fallen, hitting several jagged rocks on the way down. This may be a serious injury indeed.
And devastating
Where's the
blow
Thopters
to
at?
this favorite
Somebody come
contestant.
through and mine them all or
Female
something?
twin is
Oh, it's a
still
yeah.
alive, but it doesn't look good. She's
It's a
badly
buggy, I
injured.
think.
The twins' bond and skills have proven to be extraordinary, but this mishap could change everything. Her brother is making his way down to help her.
The Morani twins' fate hangs in the balance. Will they be able to continue, or will this injury prove too much to overcome? Stay tuned as the drama unfolds.
Keep your ears glued to this channel, loyal listener, for live updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gaiety Prime and the annual Harkonnen Family Games, where the stakes are higher than ever as the Man Trap continues.
I just need you to hold out until I get to the base. With all the scrap left. For salvage money. Whoa, don't want to fall in there.
The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen.
Voice of
We
House
are
Harkonnen.
Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped and been under the protection of our I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I will offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys you might use to unlock your own truth. Today's question. Have you ever heard of the Feast of Thyestes? And now, dear listener, a little lesson in mythology from old Terra. House Atreides fancy themselves as scions of a line stretching all the way back to ancient Greece, to ancient mythology, specifically in the person of Atreus. Who was Atreus? In bygone days, Atreus was the brother of Thyestes, two nobles exiled for murdering their half-brother. Later, with the two brothers feuding with each other, Atreus secretly butchered Thyestes' sons, saved their hands and heads, and cooked the remaining meat into a tasty dish served to Thyestes. After Thyestes unknowingly and ravenously ate his own children,
let's head back to this.
Atreus taunted him with the severed halves and heads. The questions compound, dear listener. Why aspire to such a vile mythological figure? Why are the chefs of Caladan considered some of the best in the universe, serving dishes that can be tasted nowhere else? Why are some of these recipes protected like state secrets? Is it true that Dublito's personal chefs have their vocal cords surgically removed to ensure silence? Does House Atreides host orgiastic cannibal feasts? If so, what are the logistics for keeping such a thing running smoothly and secretly? Can human flesh be prepared in such a way as to make it more addictive than the spice melange? Would such a thing ensure
I know for a fact the Arrakis do be eating people, so I don't know why they talking about Atreides be eating people.
Dear listener, can you picture
Everything the Harkonnens say the Atreides do, the Harkonnens actually
Can
do.
you see the Red Duke hosting a secret meal?
And everybody
Some of the
knows
most influential figures in the Empire. Can you
So who is this
see
propaganda
this
for?
grotesque cabal of decadents and gastronauts licking their lips in anticipation of the rarest cuisine in the known universe?
Alright, we gotta move
Because
carefully.
they can neither raise nor buy. Can you hear their hungry mouths as the reek of human gore smiles back at them? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
Oh, it's a dead end. Gotta be navigating carefully in this area. He's here. I guess the worm won't come right here.
Feast like a Harkonnen, with rations from Vladimir's provisions. Our specialty curated food supplies are designed to fuel your body and mind for the battles ahead. From nutrient-dense meal packs to gourmet field rations, Vladimir's provisions provides everything a warrior needs to stay strong and sharp.
You coming for me,
Order
isn't it?
now and taste the power of Harkonnen sustenance. After a long day of battles and conquests, you deserve the best. Visit Imperial Luxuries, your home for the finest wines, the most exquisite delicacies, and the most enchanting companions. Our exclusive lounges on Giri Prime and in Harko Village offer pleasures beyond your wildest dreams. Treat yourself to the luxury of living like a true Harkonnen, because you deserve it. And now, loyal subjects, it's time to explore the wonders of the universe. Up next, our magnificent galaxy, where we delve into the marvels of distant worlds and kill the creatures who inhabit them. Stay with us as we embark on a journey of discovery, awe, and carnage.
Greetings, my loyal listeners. I am, as ever, your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, and I bid you welcome to another episode of our magnificent
I'm gonna take this
galaxy,
engine and
the
dismantle
premier
it.
program of the Harkonnen Network. Today, we find ourselves on the harsh and unforgiving world of Seleucia Secundus, known for its extreme temperatures, wild beasts, and difficult terrain. We have ventured here, hoping to observe the elusive Seleucian tiger, a magnificent creature of myth and wonder. Our skilled Harkonnen trackers have already spent months on this planet, teeming with danger and raw, untamed beauty, following the faintest of trails to locate a rare specimen of this critically endangered animal. Let's explore this treacherous landscape and see if we can catch a glimpse of the Seleucian tiger in its natural habitat. Listen closely, loyal subjects. The Seleucian tiger, famed for its hypnotizing, kaleidoscopic eyes, is a master of stealth, blending seamlessly with its rugged surroundings. We must be very quiet to come close. There, movement just beyond that ridge.
Where did I put all my plant fiber? I know it's in one of these top chests. This one, this one
Lord
right
Havoc,
here.
sir,
Just this one.
we've confirmed it. The last known Seleucian tiger is close by.
Excellent work. Your skills have proven invaluable. Ensure the equipment is ready.
My lord, everything is prepared.
Ah, behold how the creature moves. Such power and grace. Truly a marvel of evolution, and very possibly the last of its kind. Note the muscular body, the striking stripes, and its 3 pairs of kaleidoscopic eyes, sharp and alert, ever watchful for prey. This is truly one of nature's most formidable creations. As you know, steadfast loyalists, the Seleucian tiger is not merely a subject of study, but a prize to be claimed. This magnificent beast will now be subdued as a testament to Harkonnen dominance. Excellent shot! The beast is down! Secure it before it awakens.
majesty of the Seleucid tiger, brought low by our superior skills. Its journey ends here, as we demonstrate our power over nature. Death by the lethal Zenobia injection is a slow, agonizing process necessary to assert our control and to deter any other creatures like this, if any indeed remain, from ever challenging our superiority again. The substance was spread through its veins, causing immense pain and complete paralysis, while perfectly retaining the creature's
Now we're gonna make a
consciousness
better
up
engine
until the
for
very
my
moment
vehicles,
of death.
because they do need upgrades.
Fitting
I'll be stingy
for
with the
such a
upgrades.
fierce opponent. This, my devoted followers, is the true might of House Harkonnen. No creature, no matter how rare or powerful, can withstand our will. And now, for the final touch. This creature's marvelously iridescent eyes, extraordinarily rare and valuable, can be preserved as trophies if they are carefully extracted from a still living specimen. And oh, at last, the many-colored eyes of the Seleucid tiger, a reminder of Lord Havoc's, of Harkonnen's superiority and the power we wield. Remember this day, for it marks another victory in our relentless pursuit of dominance throughout our magnificent galaxy. Until next time, my loyal listeners, this is your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, signing off.
Stay tuned to the Harkonnen Network, where loyalty, strength, and victory are celebrated. Strength through loyalty.
Well, it seems that episode of our magnificent galaxy ran a bit longer than scheduled. I've always believed that punctuality is the soul of efficiency, but perhaps the wonders of our universe are worth the extra time, Now, let's get back on track with some inspiring music.
Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the Harkonnen Family Games! We return now to the deadly labyrinth on Gady Prime, where the man-trap continues to test the mettle of our contestants. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest update.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is renowned biologist Vera Kotila. Let's do a quick recap of the rules of the game, Vera.
The rules are... there are no
loud as the contestants move through the labyrinth, facing traps, dangerous beasts, and each other. When only 2 contenders remain, the doors to the final room will automatically open, giving them access to the Conqueror's Seal, the release that ends the competition and affords the winner their freedom. But all that is for later, Vera, as we have an intense encounter unfolding right now.
Indeed, Maxim. Amado Delcin, the notorious pirate from Lankaville, has just crossed paths with Hollow Tom in the depths of the labyrinth.
This is going to be a fierce battle. Hollow Tom, with his immense strength, is a formidable opponent. But Amado's dual sabers are a force to be reckoned with.
Look at them go! Hollow Tom swings his massive cleaver, but Amado dodges effortlessly. He's incredibly fast.
And there it is! Amado's sabers flash in a deadly arc, slicing through Hollow Tom's defenses, and... Oh! Look at all those guts spilling out of him!
Ha! He wasn't hollow after all!
A decisive victory for Amado Delcin! Now, let's talk about this impressive contestant. Amado's reputation as a pirate is legendary. He's known not only for
Now
his
we have 3
combat
mining
skills, but
vehicles.
also for his charm and cunning.
Does this not have an engine?
Yes,
I need to
Maxim.
make an engine for that
Rumors
too, I
abound
guess.
about his exploits. Some say he's plundered entire fleets single-handedly. Others whisper of his affairs with noblewomen across the Imperium. He's as much a heartbreaker as he is a killer.
Oh yes, there are tales of Amado boarding an Atreides frigate with nothing but his sabers and a grin, leaving no
Why is this thing
survivors.
smoking?
His name strikes fear into the
Oh,
hearts of
it's
his
not the
enemies
engine
and
that's the
stirs
problem.
admiration
It
in his
is
followers.
And his looks don't hurt either. Tall,
Power supply?
dark, and dangerous. He's the complete
No.
package.
Indeed,
What are you
Vida.
smoking for?
But hold on, something's happening in the labyrinth. Amado has encountered
Okay,
the
now that
twins
something is
already.
running there.
Out of the
Smoking
two
stopped once I
siblings,
got in
the
it,
brother
though.
is still in fighting shape, whereas
Alright.
his sister appears to be grievously injured from her spectacular fall earlier.
Yes, Vida. She probably won't be too much good in the fight. Amado approaches cautiously, but his confidence is clear. He lunges at the uninjured twin, aiming to take him out swiftly.
Ha! Incredible! The supposedly injured twin springs to life, flipping through the air and landing behind Amado. It was all a ruse.
Oh, the twin Forani are known for their acrobatics
Alright,
and
now we go.
perfection.
This one's
was
good.
a well-executed trap.
We got 2 now. Change the
Unbelievable!
footage on this one
The
so we
twins
know
have used their
the
agility and
difference.
coordination to
There really is no
outmaneuver
difference.
Amado. He's down.
Amado Delcin,
It's just
the
for my
legendary
eyes.
pirate, has been bested by the cunning of the
Why are my
twin
swatches
Forani.
loaded?
What an unexpected turn of events!
This competition never ceases
I
to
don't have time
amaze.
for that.
The twins have shown that wit and agility can overcome even the most formidable opponent.
As we continue to follow the twists and turns of the man trap, stay tuned. The excitement is far from
Now we're
over.
gonna get more aluminum.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen channel for live updates and thrilling commentary
Sandworms,
from
extremely
the heart
important.
of Katie Prime. The stakes are higher than ever, and the fierce competition continues in the Man Trap.
Yes, there is aluminum right here.
The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty.
You are listening to the Do Not Network. We see all. And now your host, Darko Draganov.
Hello, Arrakis! Welcome to the broadcasting arm of the Dune Watch Network, where you are the Baron's eyes. House Harkonnen has 1,000,000 eyes. Remember, dangers from within are even more treacherous than dangers from without. It is your vigilant eyes and your truth-speaking mouths that keep us all safe. Let's dive right into whispers and
Whispers and rumors.
in an alarming trend. Reports of meticulous arrangements of animal bones and body parts continue to grow. Witnesses too numerous to name here claim to find these gruesome displays on the outskirts of our settlements. While some brush off these disturbing sightings as unimportant, most of you, according to the tips and messages we've received, are not convinced. The prevailing theory is that these ritualistically placed animal parts are the sites of profane rites performed by the primitive Fremen. Perhaps the Fremen, who cannot compete with us physically or technologically, have resorted to cowardly tactics of desecrating our communities and corrupting our children. Stay vigilant and never suffer a Fremen to live. And now it's time for you, the loyal citizens of House Harkonnen, to speak your truth in a little segment we call Voice of the People.
Voice of the people.
An anonymous citizen writes, Dune Watch, I'm writing this anonymously for now. I need some advice. I suspect a good friend who works in the spice mining industry of skimming a small amount of spice. I have no confirmation of this, just a suspicion. Should I confront this person? Should I just wait and see? What should I do? Well, Anonymous, I'll give you the advice I would give any citizen. Contact the authorities or submit a report to us immediately. Do not wait. With Dune Watch, you may not be as anonymous as you think. Dune Watch. And that brings us to the Baron's most wanted.
Baron's most wanted.
No surprises for our listeners today. Our #1 most wanted remains Zantara, the self-styled lion of the desert. The Imperial bounty for Zantara currently rests at 1,000,000
I might need some
Solars.
generators.
To sweeten the pot,
Kill some people.
the Baron and his infinite generosity will match the price for this low-life's Christmas. Make it happen.
I need help.
Today's hero takes us all the way back to the home planet, Katie Prime. Citizen X, whose identity will remain a secret to protect them from political retaliation, uncovered a plot by the degenerate House Atreides to pollute Katie City's water supply with low-octane toxins. Citizen X not only expose the plot, but also the false flag intelligence operation that would blind the industrial processes of House
I ain't got no
Harkonnen.
bandages.
Cheers
Do I have
to
bandages?
this patriot, and cheers
Heal
to
yourself.
those Vikings from Caladan. Citizen X will receive lavish rewards from the Baron himself. Citizen
enough
X,
generators.
we salute you.
Reveal yourself. Who's there?
Broadcast of the Dune Watch Network. Remember, submit a report.
Got dart blasters. I gotta stab you, buddy.
What are you hiding? The 1,000 eyes of the Baron are watching.
A thousand eyes of the Baron are watching.
Harkonnen network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Mantrap competition continues with thrilling developments as our contestants face ever-increasing dangers. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest updates.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, Slave Master of the Labyrinth, and with me is expert biologist Vera Kotila. Vera, we've had quite a series of events so far. Let's do a quick recap of the remaining contestants and their current position.
Indeed, Maxim. First up, we have Amado Delphine, the pirate recently met his end at the hands of the true Morales. Hamilton has also
tempting. I see the 3 nodes back there. What's my inventory? Oh, we're almost full.
Kalen's ship, the former serving girl, has managed to evade numerous traps. Her agility and quick thinking have kept her alive so far.
Oh, landed.
And it seems inevitable that they will crash before long. Unless Nem is killed by Kalen's ship first.
That's right, Maxim. Sheet and Nem have both reached the treacherous abyssal chamber, a section of the labyrinth with a bottomless pit at its center. This will be a true test of their skills and endurance.
The tension is palpable. Puikunem and Kalen's ship are circling each other warily, both aware of the deadly drop that awaits any misstep.
Kalen makes the first move, firing her needle gun, but Puiko deflects the shots with his makeshift shield. He retaliates with a swift strike from his dagger.
It's a brutal and even fight. Both are landing blows, and both are bleeding. The edge of the pit looms dangerously close.
Look at their movements. They're both clearly skilled, but Puiko's desperation is giving him a fierce determination. Kalen is agile, but she's struggling to maintain her balance.
Puiko lunges, and Kalen dodges, but she's too close to the edge. She fires another shot, grazing his arm, but he doesn't stop.
With a final desperate push, Puiko throws his weight against her. Kalen stumbles, teeters on the edge, and...
She's fallen! Kalen's ship has plummeted into the abyss! Puiko stands victorious, but he is gravely wounded.
He's dragging himself away from the pit, bloodied but alive. What a fight! Puikonem has proven that even cowards can sometimes get lucky, but his ordeal is far from over.
Indeed, Vera. And it seems his path will soon cross with that of the Fremen. That encounter is bound to be explosive, but that will all have to wait until our next installment. As always, straight from the Grand Arena.
Stay tuned, people of Arrakis, for more live updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gady Prime and the Man Trap.
Later. I got some building to do. What the fuck? Oh. I just copied the base. Ha! Oops. This is a Solito projector. I don't need
Building
that.
the future of the Imperium requires the strongest and most
We,
reliable
a
structures.
replicator, not projector.
Chom is here to help you achieve your ambition for
Constructions.
territorial expansion and dominance. Our new Manifest Destiny series of fortified bunkers, high-rise fortresses,
and hardened industrial complexes ensure your military projections withstand the test of time and any assault. Shown, your frontier is ours.
Stay
Low
tuned
grade
to the
and
Harkonnen
and
Network,
this
where
pretty much what
loyalty, strength, and
inaccurate.
victory are
I have.
celebrated. Strength through loyalty.
People of Arrakis, whether you serve House Harkonnen, believe the
What do the other
lies
ones
of the
need?
spineless Atreides, or walk
Cobalt
a
dust.
different path, know that the strength and discipline of Harkonnen is unmatched. Up next is another thought-provoking episode of The Converts, asking the difficult questions to unlock your truth.
You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed
I only have
by
3 etherite out of the
convert.
truckload I got the other day.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the convert, once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime.
So I can make
I have since
9
escaped
of
and live under the protection
I
of
get some
our
fuel
own
cells
I
and
cannot
etherite.
divulge my name,
Alrighty.
out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys you might use to unlock your own
We'll get the
truth.
fuel cells first, because
Today's
they're
question:
closer.
why would an honorable house need a propaganda department? It is the simplest of questions. The Atreides and their simpering sycophants wax poetically about the grace and dignity of Duke Leto and his house. Beyond reproach, they say. Competition in the Empire is always growing, as it should be. Resources are at a premium, and Mentats must precisely calculate their expenditure to meet their house's needs. So why would a house, beyond reproach, waste valuable resources on an entire institution designed to generate propaganda? I cannot speak for you, dear listener, but I personally prefer brutal honesty to a saccharine sea of honeyed words coming up my ear canals. What the Jews call brutal in House Harkonnen, I call direct. And is it not indirect that one must watch out for? At least I know where I stand with a house that puts its money toward atomic armaments, rather than a house that collects propaganda artists. If even one of House Atreides' lauded virtues is a carefully crafted fiction, then doesn't every perceived redeeming quality become suspect? Can you really trust a house whose entire identity is spotted in a malicious think tank? Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
the Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Man-Trap competition continues with ever-increasing intensity. Let's begin with a quick recap of those who have fallen. Holotar, Amado Del Sin, and Kalen Sheaf are all eliminated from the competition. Their struggles have come to an end, leaving 6 contestants remaining.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrovs, Master of the Labyrinth, and with me is my fellow commentator, Vera Cotila. Vera, we have an exciting confrontation tonight.
Indeed, Maxim. The Fremen has been moving along the same path as Puiko Men and is catching up to him as we speak.
The Fremen, wielding his traditional Chris knife, is now rounding the last corner to where the severely wounded Puiko Man is struggling to move.
But wait, Maxim. Look at the walls of the labyrinth. The twins Morani are performing an incredible feat of acrobatics, scaling the walls and navigating over them in a way no one thought possible.
Unbelievable! The twins have cut off the Fremen's path. Just as he's about to reach Puiko, the twins drop down from the wall, blocking his way.
The Fremen is undeterred. He readies his Chris knife, a weapon famed for its deadly efficiency in the hands of a Fremen warrior.
This is an insane battle. The twins Morani are using their agility to their advantage, but the Fremen's skill with the Chris knife is unmatched.
Look at him move! Each strike is precise and deadly, but the twins are coordinating their attacks perfectly.
Meanwhile, Puiko then sees his chance to escape. Despite his severe injuries, he's dragging himself away from the fight, desperate to avoid another confrontation.
Boo! Coward! The crowd is not pleased. They're booing loudly at Puiko's cowardice. This isn't the first time he's fled from a fight, and his reputation as a deserter is only growing worse.
Boo! Disgraceful! Puiko's actions are sealing his fate in the eyes of the public.
Back to the fight. The Fremen has managed to land a critical blow on one of the twins, but they're still fighting fiercely. This battle could go either way.
Stay tuned to this frequency for more updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gedi Prime. The competition continues, and the stakes are higher than ever.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen channel for live updates and the most intense moments from the fierce competition. The excitement is far from over in the Man-Trap.
Traveling the vast deserts of Arrakis requires a vehicle of unmatched reliability and power. Desert King's Transport offers the finest selection of desert-capable transport, from rugged buggies to luxurious all-terrain vehicles. Built to withstand the harshest conditions, our vehicles ensure you reach your destination swiftly and safely. Desert Kings, conquer the sands with confidence.
You're listening to the Harkonnen Network, where every second counts in our pursuit of greatness. Strength through loyalty.
This is Sila Crow, your ever-attentive confidant, keeping you company throughout the day and night. And, well, pretty much all the time. Now, let's invigorate our spirits with some powerful music.
listening to frequency
Oh, yes, I think I already dismounted all my
152.6,
bikes, so that's
the
someone else's
voice
bike.
of House Harkonnen. We
This bike is
are
mine. It's
Arrakis.
mine. I can
Now
tell you apart.
witness as the dark and tangled
Detach.
truths of House Atreides are revealed by
Break you down into
the convert.
constituent parts.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the convert, once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime. I have since escaped and live under the protection of our good Baron. I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys you might use to unlock your own truth. Today's question: what is the cost of freedom? In House Atreides, everything seems lush and plentiful and opportunity abounds. It is an illusion. I know, because I helped maintain it. There is no true opportunity in the intricate web of Duplito's schemes. In House Harkonnen, I have what you have, dear listener.
Alright, I guess that's just the glitch.
True opportunity. These things are dangerous. They provide a
Yeah, we're gonna
ladder
recycle
for the
these parts and get
strong
more
and the smart and the fast to ascend, and they provide
things
ruin
from it.
for the
More
rest.
useful things.
But isn't ruin worth a chance? Even a chance at success. The freedom to achieve greatness is a harsh landscape. The odds are not in our favor. But I tell you, dear listener, having experienced both, I would rather dance barefoot on the razor edge of Harkonnen freedom than to be sucked into the glowing, honey delusions of House Atreides. What dangers are you willing to face for the opportunity to achieve? What freedoms are you willing to give up to the smiling elitist who promises comfort while plotting to keep you in
Anything
your
else I need to
hive
recycle
cell
that
for
I don't
eternity?
have a need for?
Follow these questions to their ultimate
Can't
conclusion,
recycle
dear
what I don't know
listener,
how to make.
and you may just find your truth.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all this old stuff, except for keep the Mark 5. Get rid of the Mark 3s. Keep the Mark 4. Scout uninterrupted thrusters. Mark 4s. I didn't know I had those in there. Got the rockets in there. We got the resource scanner. Alright, we're gonna recycle all this.
The Harkonnen
Easy way to get
network,
all these extra
where
parts that we don't have
every
to go
moment
looking
is an
for.
opportunity
We could
to
just scrap
prove
what we
your
don't
loyalty
use.
and strength. Strength through loyalty.
Greetings, my loyal listeners. I am, as ever, your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, and I bid you welcome to another episode of Our Magnificent Galaxy, the premier nature program of the Harkonnen Network. Today, we find ourselves deep within the labyrinthian tunnels of Baron Draconis IV. Our mission is to track down the enigmatic Draconian Burrower, a magnificent creature that has adapted to thrive in these underground mazes. With me is our elite tracker Varric, who has spent weeks mapping miles of treacherous tunnels.
Yes, Lord Havoc. It's been an honor.
Listen closely, devoted followers. This
I
draconian
mean, send my
burrower,
inventory out so I
known for
can
its
effectively do
bioluminescent
this.
skin and powerful digging claws, is a master of this subterranean
It's
world.
just, you know, this is
Coming
the spice
close to it is
chest.
both difficult and dangerous.
Put it in this
Lord
chest.
Havoc, we've detected fresh claw marks on the walls. We must
Actually, no,
be
you
near
have a specific
its
chest. Let me
latest
sort
burrow.
my inventory.
Excellent, Varric. The glow ahead confirms it. Look at how the creature's bioluminescence lights up the darkness. Truly a marvel of nature. Behold the intricate patterns of its markings, each one unique and mesmerizing. This creature is perfectly attuned to its environment. Its claws capable of carving through solid rock with ease. Look at the tunnels it
Take on a
creates.
momentous effort of
Underground
recycling
labyrinth of its own design.
anything we don't need in here.
Indeed, my lord. It's fascinating how it can navigate these complex networks.
Anything that's too
with such
damaged to use, anything that's too
Yes, fascinating. But
low
it is time to claim our prize. Varric, ready the containment
in
fuse.
level
We will trap it in
that's
its
no
own
longer
tunnels.
used to us.
This device will emit a
this every
sonic
week.
pulse, disorienting
Keeps
the
our inventory
burrower
clear.
and driving it into our containment field. Once there, it will be unable to escape.
The sonic pulse is ready, my lord. Activating now.
It worked! The beast is disoriented. And move quickly to secure it before it recovers.
Lord Havoc, the creature is fighting back. The tunnels are destabilizing.
Hold it steady. We must not let it escape.
The tunnels are collapsing. We have to get out of here.
No! We must capture it at any cost.
It's escaping. We need to leave now.
You have failed me, Varric. Sacrifices must be made.
My lord, please. Why? We can still escape together.
Your sacrifice will ensure my survival, Varric. Goodbye.
No! No! Please!
The strong survive, Varric. This is the way of House Harkonnen. Loyal listeners, today we have encountered the raw power of nature. Though the draconian burrower eluded our grasp, the knowledge we gained and the demonstration of Harkonnen resolve will echo through these tunnels for generations to come. This experience reaffirms our dominance and commitment to overcoming any challenge. Even when faced with adversity, a true Harkonnen perseveres. Until next time, my loyal supporters, this is your host, Lord Havoc of the Obsidian Plain, signing off from somewhere in our magnificent galaxy.
Rockets surprisingly aren't that expensive to make. I can make 303 rockets. Oh, wait. Make sure that's clicked on. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I can make 18. I shall make 18. We shall make 18 rackets. I shall have my thralls come with me in mine. Duraluminum. Dura-aluminum. Oh, that's what that's called. Duralium is what I used to call it. Dura-aluminum. Holy hell. That's a lot of rockets.
The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Welcome back, people of Arrakis, to the annual Harkonnen Family Games. The Mantrap competition continues with intense battles and unexpected turns. Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the latest updates.
Thank you and welcome back. I'm Maxim Dubrov, slave master of the labyrinth, and with me is the ever-insightful biologist, Vera Kotila. Vera, we've just witnessed an incredible display of skill.
I'm gonna call it there. Got some of the stuff we wanted to do done, which was usually going to be mining on these days, so I thought I had a rocket pod for the assault helicopter, but turns out I made a rocket pod for the scout, so I'm going to have to make one of these eventually. But I'll catch you guys another time.